Hello, welcome back. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're going over Unit 1, Wet Wipe Island, which is basically going to be a story about a little bit of a problem with the big old river in London.
The River Thames, yes.
Thames.
I know it well.
Do you know?
Well as any tourist does.
Oh, so you were a tourist in your own city, huh?
It's not my city. I'm a Manchester girl myself.
Manchester, I'm sorry about that. Where is that in relation to London?
London is not all it's cracked up to be. I'm very proud of my city. There's a big rivalry, between the north and the south.
Have you ever been to London?
I have, as a tourist. It is a beautiful city. Love London, love Londoners. But obviously, Manchester is the superior city.
Obviously, and I'm sure everybody watching this will agree with you.
Of course.
I've never been to London, but I have wanted to go. Actually, England in general, I'm not sure if I would stay in London too much.
It's a great place to be a tourist.
Yeah.
Don't live there, but it's a great place to be a tourist.
I feel like if you went out of the city with all the beautiful countryside, you could breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, definitely.
I think a little bit more on that side. But in general, I want to go to England. However, could you address the food issue?
If you think British food is bad, you are not eating at the right places.
That's what I keep hearing.
It has a terrible reputation, but that just means there are too many terrible restaurants. We have fantastic food if it's cooked well.
Yeah. I think people's issue is they go to England in general, but probably they go to London and they go to that tourist spot they saw online. And that tourist spot has had so many tourists so long, it's just printing food rather than actually making food, it feels like. So just hop around, try some new areas, walk down the street, random.
Ask me for recommendations. I'll help you.
Yeah. Yeah, they can just come up to you and ask you that at any time. If you see her on the street, ask her. Why is the Thames River famous?
Since the Roman times, it was the reason the Romans built a big city in that place, London. They called it Londinium because of the Thames. It was this wonderful trade route that went from all the way from the south coast through the middle of England.
Oh.
So it was great for trade.
Londinium.
Londinium, the Roman name for London.
It must have a meaning then. Do you know the meaning? No.
I don't speak Latin.
Yeah, because you're also from Manchester, so who cares?
Yes.
Londinium. No, I did not know it had that long of history. But of course, rivers are going to be very important for trade and, any sort of, water that you might want to drink.
Oh, gosh. Well, maybe it's drinkable these days, but I think for the vast majority of the history,
really,
it's been too dirty to drink.
Oh, so even before this great stink and stuff that we'll be learning about later, it was polluted?
Oh, terribly so, yeah. Especially, during the Industrial Revolution, or since the Industrial Revolution, terrible water quality. It has got better, I've been told, but I don't know if you can drink it. I wouldn't swim in it either. If you've seen the Thames, you'll know.
Is it just one big sewer, basically?
Yeah, a lot of toilets outlet and just rubbish outlet into the
Well, I guess on that note, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a deeper dive into the story and learn about all this type of problems that the river may or may not have. So let's go ahead and take a detailed look at it.
Wet Wipe Island. The Thames River, which flows through London, has been called liquid history because of all the cultural landmarks along its shores. But keeping the river clean has always been a challenge. Now it faces a new problem: wet wipes. When people flush wet wipes down the toilet, they bind with grease and stick together. Already, an island about the size of 2 tennis courts made of used wet wipes and solid materials from the sewers has formed in the Thames.